Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. Okay, so after Paulina, well, after Jada and Stephanie have to talk about bringing in Everett or Bobby or whatever the hell he wants to call himself, and she gets offered the job by Paulina to become commissioner, she brings in Everett. Sorry, Bobby. She brings in Bobby, and what I don't understand is in what world does she think that this actually made any sense? Okay, so you bring him in, and you question him because now that he's integrated, he should be able to tell who the killer is. But Bobby is all like, well, that's not how integration works. You talk a little bit more, and then she just flat out say, you're the person that wound up trying to kill Rafe. You had the most motive. You took a shower. Apparently, I saw you with a mystery novel, whatever. That's not what she said. But my thing is, you confronted him with no actual proof. None. You had theories at best. And, in all reality, he didn't even actually really have to admit that he was Bobby. I mean, yeah, she made the threat about, oh, well, I'm going to sit there and get in some experts to sit there and prove that, you're Bobby. And it's like, okay. And, I mean, in all reality, it never really made sense how they just locked him up in Bayview in the first place. I think it says something along the lines of he was a danger to himself, but how? Okay, he got arrested. He made bail. Um, it just didn't really make any sense for him to be in Bayview in the first place. So, okay, so he's Bobby. Okay, so he has some theories. And he does sit there and say, I didn't do it. Now, he was with Connie earlier. And he was already pissed off that Connie was there because he doesn't want to be seen with her. He doesn't even want her around him. He doesn't like her. She does come across as pretty annoying. The sad part is that she's annoying, but she's smart. As much as I don't like this character, mostly because she's annoying and she does spit in her coffee, Gabby's coffee, but she is actually smart. So after she starts asking him for money, by the way, she brought in a donuts or whatever to quote unquote woo Jada, which I would think that's more of an insult. Donuts, cops, but whatever. She starts into saying, well, it's going to be so and so because, I don't have a job yet. And Bobby was like, and that's my problem now. I didn't ask you for this stuff, but he's like, whatever, fine. So he gives her some money and she asks for some, like, I don't know, donuts or whatever. So he's like, all right, fine, whatever. For some odd reason, he decides to leave his wallet, personal belongings or whatever, and she swipes it. Now I thought she took his credit card. She took his card key, his key card, which she later comes back and she plants the glove in his room. Because when she came in there, she was already like, yeah, Jada and Stephanie already think that he did it. Because they decide to have an open conversation for anyone to listen to, which is how she knew that most likely she knew that Bobby or Everett saw her do it, or know that he knew who the killer was, because Jada or somebody was sitting there talking about it. I understand about having these open public conversations, like whatever. Anyway, um, so yeah, she gets ready to plant the evidence, and then Leo knocks on the door. Now Leo overheard Stephanie talk about Everett, and granted this storyline with Everett is so paper thin that even he realized that Everett isn't Everett and is most likely Bobby because he's been acting sus all this time, being very short tempered with him and everything like that. Not like Everett being nice and stuff. So between that and randomly dumping her, when even Everett was sitting there talking about how much he loved her, he wants to be with Stephanie, it didn't add up. So even he figured it out. Now he was going to print it or confront, he was going to print it, but Stephanie was like, it's not a good idea for reasons. Divorce, blah 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 blah. So she's like, drop it. But when she left, Leah was like, I was never known for just letting things go and just staying out of people's business or whatever. Um, he did sit there and say, if you want, I could sit there and confront him because, his whole heartbreak with Dimitri in a letter, which again, maybe they will get back to that, but like that never really seemed like that tried. But of course, I think they should probably get back to whatever happened to Everett Spears, but Evan Spears or whatever his name is, but whatever. Orpheus has a grandson or daughter, I guess. Um, so yeah, Paulina offers Jada the job, temporary commission. She takes it. Um, I gotta be honest. I really did think that Chanel and Johnny was leaving for a while, and I'm somewhat disappointed by that. But I'm like, if they make them so, they give them a good storyline. So I give them that. If they can give them another good storyline, then I think I'll be okay. Um, Long story short, Jade is like she'll be ready to try. At first, she gave Johnny the impression that they were going to sit there and get it on for about 6 to 12 months. And at that point, I would have been like, yeah, we might have to get a divorce. But she, it was a miscommunication. It was just like she didn't take her morning pills or whatever before they decided to do a little bumping and grinding. But she does sit there and say when, the time is right and they're ready, they'll sit there and try it again. And did sit there and tell Paulina and Abe. Now, Abe and Kate are doing casting and everything, which is wild to me because they don't actually have a writer yet, but yet they're doing casting, and they want to they want to getting Haiti or Hattie or whatever her name is. Um, Now she does look the part, but when she does try to audition, which is actually really funny, that's what made me think about it. She was like, "All right, so where's the script at?" I was like, "Yeah, Abe, where's the script at?" Oh yeah, you need a writer for that, which you don't have. And they're still doing casting calls. Okay. Um, when she tries to do it, right off the bat, they realize that she can't act. Now there's one point where she's has some sort of, she's real for a hot minute about why she's doing this or something, and Abe was like, "That's perfect." So Kate was like, "You need to wait outside for a minute." Abe, she can't act, but she looks the part, but she can't act. We'll hire a coach. Oh, more money. Okay, cool. Um, and it's funny too because Samuel was came on a live stream with me a couple weeks ago, and he was sitting there saying how it's important to sit there and get somebody that looked the part more than so much their acting skills. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, looking the part is half the battle, but if they can't act and I gotta sit there and listen to them for like 30, 40, or an hour or whatever, I don't know if that's gonna work. But you let me know, do you think it's more important for somebody to be able to act or look the part? I personally think it's acting, but you let me know in the comment section below. Um, anyway, Abe is convinced and, he wants to sit there and hire her. Not just some haggling. There's one point where Haiti, I think that's her name, or Hattie, pretty much an annoying version of Marlena, is like, okay, and I want, she says something about like makeup artists or whatever. I want my own pick from a makeup artist or something like that. And Katie was like, yeah, you're going to sit there and do your own makeup. I'm like, but if you hired the real star, you wouldn't tell her to sit there and, um, do her own makeups. Like, what the hell? I understand y'all trying to budget, but come on, bro. What else wound up happening? Oh yeah, I did sit there and mention that while Connie's sitting there planning the evidence, Leo's at the door, just wondering what's going to wind up happening to Leo. Um, I don't think he's going to personally get killed off. I don't see that happening. He might get hurt. Who knows? But killed off? Nah, they got too much story for him. They bring in Mark Green and whatever the other guy's name was. Uh, I swore Paulina did talk to Abe before. Maybe. I don't remember. I think that's the gist of it. I did one up recording this before, but I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like how it came out. It just I didn't like how it came out. So I know this is coming a little bit later, but I didn't like the first take. So here I am again. Now I did probably want to missing something because I did two takes. So if I did miss anything, write it in the comment section below. Or better yet, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows, days of our lives, channel, hospital, born, the beautiful, young, and restless. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I will see you in the next video.